Hi everybody, my name is Jazzmyn Banks, and like everybody I have about a million things on my to-do list. And one of them that I have not been getting around to has been to weigh myself, see where am I at. So I did that today, and I was rather disappointed. Weighing myself because I'm in a wheelchair is not as easy as it would be if I could stand and just step on a scale first thing in the morning and keep track of things. So it involves getting my sons, and one of them will pick me up, the other one will look at how much both of us weigh together, and then we weigh my son afterwards, and then we do math. And today's total did not make me happy because I am 16 pounds over the weight I should be. And I accepted when I turned 39 that my metabolism was going to change, and it did. But not walking doesn't help. You can't burn the calories you need to. Also, because I have a degenerative joint disease, I have to be careful what kind of exercising, if any, that I can do. And then on top of it, when the disease, which is juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, when it's in a flare-up, which it is, your body produces natural cortisone to try and fix yourself, but the side effect of cortisone, which is a steroid, even the one your own body produces, is weight gain. So my own body is fighting me in trying to keep the weight down. I'm not horribly overweight, but my normal weight should be between 90 to 93 pounds. So I'm 109. And at 4'6", this makes a very big difference because that's near a quarter of my body weight that I've gained. And I was noticing that lifting an arm, lifting a leg, transferring anything like that, very, very difficult, and I just felt different. I felt like we had wrapped something around my limbs. I was carrying something extra, like, my own homemade strap-on weight that my body has produced. That's what it feels like. So now I have to lose the weight because it's starting to cause some damage to the joints, to my joints, because I'm lifting all this excess weight, or when I'm picking myself up on my elbows, I'm putting quite a strain on my shoulders. So for me, this isn't about aesthetics. I could imagine myself being buxom, even though I don't really have the chest that goes along with being buxom, but a Christina Hendricks look, or I could get into that. I could be okay with that body image, but for me that's not the issue. The issue is health, and now I can't have joint failure. I can't set myself up as a candidate for heart attacks when the disease already sets me up for that when you get into your 40s. So that being said, now is the challenge. How does someone in a wheelchair that has their own body and a disease working against them, they can't really exercise in a way that would make them burn the calories, and I've often found in the past that I have to eat minimal amounts of it. I have to do the supermodel diet in order to actually lose the weight. So my challenge is going to be to eat the most nutritious foods possible that are the lowest calorie, but have some kind of a lifestyle change that I can stick to, and that's where the problem always comes in, because I'm not overeating. I'm actually eating the amount of food that I should be, and on a rare occasion I'm binging a little bit, and even then it's not that much of a binge. And so that's frustrating that, not that I have to starve myself to get at a healthier weight and to feel healthier, because definitely this added weight, I feel sluggish, I feel depressed. It really takes its physical toll on me, and when I'm thinner I do feel more energy, I do feel better. I'm just starving to death. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. One of the things that I've done before and does work is I buy these little portion cups. This is a 1 ounce. This is a 2 ounce. and they come in 3 ounce, 4 ounce. They come in bigger. They because I don't want to disrespect the earth. They are made out of corn, and so they are 100% biodegradable. What I do is I pre-prepare things and put them in there according to how much of something I'm supposed to eat. For example, proteins, I try to put them in the 1 ounce container, and vegetables, I would put them into maybe the 3 or the 4 ounce container. A grain, maybe it's in the 2 ounce container, and then I calculate according to how many calories per day I'm trying to achieve. How do I break this up? And then how many of these containers can I have in a day according to what category? Is it a protein? Is it a vegetable? Is it a starch? Is it a milk? So I could put yogurt in them. I can't put anything hot in these containers. The reason I'm using disposable containers is because I don't always have someone around to help me get food, let alone prepare the food the way I would need. So it's easy to make a bunch of cold things and put it in a little refrigerator, and then I have an independence where I can just get the things I need, and they're, I come up with recipes that give me the total calorie amount that I'm after. Because I find if you try to buy stuff from outside, you can run into trouble because you don't know, did they use 1 tablespoon of oil or 5 tablespoons of oil, or what are the ingredients they're using. So this is one method that I've been trying to use. Lately I've been eating out a bit more than I should have, and I think that's where the trouble partially came from. So I'm going to begin my journey again. So today I'm 16 pounds overweight. I'm going to try and start implementing the food containers and maybe some vegetable juices, and document what it is I'm eating each day. I think I need to start doing that because sometimes temptation can get the best of you, and maybe you eat an extra container, or you pass a restaurant that smells oh so nice, or there's a Subway. I don't mean the one with the trains, I mean the one with the sandwiches, and there's just that intoxicating smell. I feel almost like a dog right now, where I'm smelling everything that I can't even see because I'm hungry, because I began the diet, and already I'm starving. And it's day 1, and this feels unfair. So the challenge begins, and I'm going to view it that I kind of have no choice about this. I have to do this, and also the fact that I'm putting it on YouTube, I feel like two things will come of that. One, I have to stick to it. I have to achieve a goal, and I have to maintain a goal if I'm going to put this up there. So accountability. And the other thing is, I guess, support is nice to have people say something to you to keep going, and that's where, aside from the YouTube thing, I naturally will also announce this to my family and my friends in that immediate circle, and just say, hey, this is what I'm doing, just so you can say positive things to me, or not enable me, like, oh no, take more than that, because that's another thing that can get you into trouble, is when other people decide how much food you should be eating on your, at any given meal, or what kinds of food, just this one time, oh, just for today, oh, it's okay. That's things that we all have to be careful of. So thank you very much for listening, and let's see how this goes.